Did you hear the story about the coach who made their employee cry? Let me set the stage for you. We were doing one of our coaching programs, and at the end of our kickoff, we have everybody go out and do some coaching. We get people to go out and just focus on the positives, find the bright spots. We had a group of about 50 managers, and we sent them out onto the floor, go do some coaching with their staff. And everybody would come back after about half an hour, and we would debrief how it went. Sure enough, 30 minutes later, people slowly start filtering back into the room, and we begin the debrief. We get around to pretty much everybody, and I could tell one person was kind of holding back. So we start hearing some of these amazing stories about how they were coaching employees who they hadn't coached in a really long time. Really high performers, people they felt didn't need to be coached that much. We heard great stories about connection and how awesome it was to just fill somebody's bucket with all the great things that they were doing. Not even talk about the stuff that they could improve upon. Then we came to the end of the session, and there was only a couple of people left. One person reluctantly put their hand up to share their story. And we asked them, what was the highlight? And they said, well, I made somebody cry. Now, you can imagine this isn't the response we were exactly looking for, but we didn't want to assume anything, so we dug into that a little bit. Share with the group what exactly happened. Well, I started doing my coaching. It was going really, really well. I was only focusing on the positives. And at the end of our time together, I said, thank you. Really enjoyed doing this. Could we do it again? And that's when he burst into tears. He said, okay, what did you do next? Well, I sat there for a minute, let him compose himself, got him some Kleenex. And once he pulled himself together, I asked, are you okay? He responded, I'm doing great. You don't understand. I've worked here for 15 years and nobody has ever told me all the great stuff that I'm working on or all the great things that I'm doing. I really appreciate you taking this opportunity to meet with me and share this with me. Yes, I would love to do this again next week. So what can we all take away from this? I think a couple of things. Number one is everybody craves validation and want to be recognized for the things that they're doing really, really well. So much of our coaching effort is focused on low performers. We tend to leave our highest performers alone. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't want to go and disrupt them. I don't want to ruin their flow. Just let them do their thing. I'm going to focus on this group over here who are really falling behind. But the truth is, everybody deserves the opportunity to hear what they're doing well so they can continue doing it and do it more consistently. The second thing is never miss the opportunity to acknowledge when somebody is doing something really well or going above and beyond. What you recognize will get duplicated. If you recognize the positives, they will do it more often. And at the end of the day, that's one of the fastest ways to improve results. Not by changing things, but just by getting the people to do the things they're already doing well, but to do it consistently in every conversation when appropriate. So get out there, do some coaching. The goal is to acknowledge them, recognize the things they're doing really well. So they want to do those things consistently and at scale because they have a huge impact on their outcomes.